Hello friends, a warm welcome to this video. This video is about ledger. First of all, we will discuss that what is a ledger and how and why it is used, and then we will discuss that how can we pull the ledger from Tally. Let's first understand that what is a ledger. So ledger is a running record of all the transactions which were posted in a particular account for the period. It shows all the debit or credits which were posted in that particular account in chronological order. And you can also view the running balance of that account along with the details of amount and the respective narration and the respective corresponding opposite account which were hit for that particular entry. Let's understand that what is the purpose of the ledger and what is the scope of where it is used. So basically, when we talk about exporting a particular ledger from the books, it refers to a process of filling the details of a particular account only. So this basic features allows us to pull the details of one particular ledger, one account, without exporting the entire company's data or entity's data. This ledger, when you pull it, you use it for review, including to verify the transactions, to generate confirmations, to share it with the management or auditors, and for checking. Most importantly, it is also used to verify the transactions posted for a particular vendor and in individual accounts as well. Before we move on to the steps, let's first understand that what do you need before you start this process. The first thing you would need is that the licensed Tally should be installed on your system, and the second thing is that you should open the installed Tally. The third thing is that you should have the path of the Tally data which is saved on your system for the entity or company for which you want to open the Tally data and use it. The first step is to open the folder where the Tally data is saved. The next step is to select the path of that folder and copy this path. If you are opening the Tally for the first time, it will go to a prompt where it will ask you to select a company. But if you have already some data opened in your Tally and you want to change and use the data which you have copied recently, press F3. That will also open this prompt where you can choose the data which you want to open. After choosing the F3, there is a third option which says specify path. Select that option and enter. Once you enter on that, you can paste the data which you have copied where your Tally data is saved. After you pasted the data and you pressed enter, the Tally application will read the data of Tally which you had copied here. This ensures that you are using the correct data only. This step is important because sometimes you may have multiple Tally data saved with you, and before you work on something, make sure that you are opening the right set of Tally data only for the right entity and company, as the case may be. Now, since you have ensured that you are into the right set of Tally data, make sure that you are in the right accounting period. If the accounting period which you have opened is not correct, use the command of Alt plus F2. This will allow you to enter the right accounting period and change the financial year for which you want to drill down. or you want to check the further information. So in nutshell, these two steps are important. First of all, you are in the right set of data, and secondly, you have chosen the right accounting period. Then only you should start your next step. Now the next step is that you can see a prompt on the right side called gateway of tally. The second last option is there which says display more reports. Click on that option. In the further screen, the fifth option is account books. Click on that. In the new prompt, the second option is ledgers. Click on that, and you will see a prompt where you can type the name of the ledger for which you want to view the information. So you should have the name of the ledger handy with you. Any ledger, maybe a bank account ledger or a creditor's ledger or a debtor's ledger, whatever ledger you want to open, you should enter the name of that ledger here and press enter. As an example, in this video, we are opening a bank ledger, but you can open any ledger by following this process. Once you click on enter after entering the name of the ledger, it opens the data for a month only. If you want to view the data for the whole financial year, you need to make further changes. Press Alt plus F2 to change the period, to broaden the period and see data, let's say for 5 months or 6 months or for the whole accounting period. Whatever period you want to choose, you can choose here and press enter. If you leave the start and end period blank, it will by default open the data for the complete financial year. Now you can see the data for the whole financial year, but some of the important columns are missing here. That's why you need to change the configuration of this view by pressing F12. When you press F12, it opens a prompt where you can make appropriate selections. For example, if you want to see the narrations as well, you can say yes to show narrations. Format of report should always be detailed, and you can make few more selections depending upon your requirement. Show running balance should always be yes, so that you can see the latest balance after every entry. Now once you make appropriate selection, you can see the ledger balance in appropriate manner. And now, since you want to download or extract this information in Excel or PDF, we have to start the next step, which is the export of data. To expect to export a particular report, the standard command is Control plus E, which will open the functionality of exporting it. First of all, go into configure and make sure that the file format is Excel if you want to download the report in Excel. Now, after making, you can change the name of the file which you want to download. You can name it in the manner you want to name it. And now, when you come to the export option again, you can go to the export directly, and it will extract the report in the format, and this will be saved in the path either given by you in the configure option or in the default path where you can go and open the file. Now go to the path where the file was extracted, open the file, make sure that the file in Excel was extracted completely and it has the exact same information which you can view in the tally itself. You can rename the file in the manner you want, and you must save the file in the right folders for further usage. So this completes the process of extracting any ledger from Tally. If the details in ledgers are on a higher side, the volume of transaction is higher, it may take time to download, but you have to have patience and you should not disrupt the process once you make the right selection. So it is important to make the right selections. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching.